All right, so here's the before video. I shot it yesterday, but the sill molds in there. 4-inch bars have several mix of things, and so what we're gonna do is find out what we have, because we found out what we need. We need 40 1.5 inch by 3/4. That's standard on all of our sill molds. And then we also need 3/8 inch bars because we do a lot of aprons of that. That's a little oddity in this world, but so technically we need 2 bins of 4-inch bars. Currently the home is on the floor right here in bay 13 on the clay machine. So when we train somebody to set windowsills, if everything we tell them, the home is bay 13 on the floor by the clay machine. So we're gonna work on improving that as well. Hey guys, I'm here with Caden. So we determined before our list was, that we needed 40 and 24. So we sorted out, these are all the bars that are variation to our standard. They're 1/2 inch or 3/4 or whatever. And these are the ones that off go very quick, probably will take us 3 minutes, what are correct. And now what we're gonna do is go through and double check that these ones are good, and then we're gonna go make what we need. So here you find Caden cutting the last of the bars here that we need. He set up a jig for Tokirosa, and Jesse here needed some help. And so he said, hey, I'll cover and move. I'll help you sand the bottom of these, so when we're both done, you can help me carry something real quick. Great example of cover and move. So to get the correct finish on before we cut them, we have 220 in the edge, and then we're going to 600, 400, 600 the edge, so that adds a good finish end. So here you find Caden cutting the last of the bars here that we need. He set up a jig for Tokirosa, and Jesse here needed some help. And so he said, hey, I'll cover and move. I'll help you sand the bottom of these, so when we're both done, you can help me carry something real quick. Great example of cover and move. All right, guys, what we did with 220, we rounded the bottom, so the bottom, and then Caden is sealing each one of them, and we're gonna be ready to go with bars. All right, so showed a picture of this, but here we ran normal clay. Over here, Shane's gonna video me. We're gonna run a trial here, and I'm gonna show you what I've done here. All right, so we were struggling with this yesterday, so today we made new bars. Video's gonna explain that. Here we're trying something to not use clay, but I'm gonna illustrate what we did. So I saw a lot of measuring yesterday. So these are all the exact same size. So we're gonna come in here, the way this is kind of designed, hit this, square it up, hold it, hit it, boom. Then on this one we're gonna use 1 inch. So we got 1 inch double side masking tape. Gonna hit that, come down, hit that, come up, hit that. Just gonna follow this all the way through. This is a trial, so you're gonna need some feedback. So hit that, boom. Now we can peel this. Probably the hardest part. Again, a trial. This is pretty good on the double side. So here we go. Now we're gonna come over here. These bars have the rounded edges down. Hit that. Boom. Gonna hit that. Gonna break off each one. They're not as good to do the individual ones. We're gonna put this in here using the line, and then that's in there, and we'll tape it with orange tape like we did before. At the end of the day, these are all the 3/8 bars, and they're not really wide, so what we're gonna do is use the metal ones, and we're gonna cut those up and engrave 4 inches on them, and that way we have the ability to tape that better. These always sucked, so we didn't even have a 3/8 inch. So these are everything we sorted out of the 4 inch. Guys, I set up a jig so I figure out the kerf, and then hot glued that down for the jig so I can cut the bars. Cutting that didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, so I got a quote and I ended up ordering the bars from our metal place. So it didn't work and did work. So if you look, did get some leakage, but we get leakage on our normal ones. So we're gonna have to look at, everything has a pro and a con to it, and we're gonna have to weigh the pros and cons. Pro is definitely not having to clean clay into actually clay. Con would be having to clean these up, sanding them, and or having to put two-sided tape down. But all in all, we'll see how this works.